Hi guys, welcome back to ESCplus. It's Aitor, and we are here today with one of the favorites from MESC 2025, trying to represent Malta in the Eurovision in Switzerland. Is the one and only Kantera. Hi guys, how are you?
Boom.
Hey,
Hi. So yeah, thanks so much for coming to our channel. As I say, you are one of the favorites. You are already some icons in Malta, Maltese icons for the Eurofans that you came out of nowhere for the Eurofans. I know that in Malta you are huge. I found out these days when not huge, but people love you in Malta. All the artists were saying always they are good friends with you and they've been following you for a couple of years. But for Eurofans, you are new. So tell us a little bit who you are as a group, when did you started singing together, and what brought you to Eurovision?
Who's going
so
to start?
Claudio. So Claudio is the singer. He can start.
Yes, the lead singer. No,
Yeah, so basically Kantera is a project that was created around 2021. Correct me if I'm wrong, George, because I'm not the best for the
Yes.
here. And it was during the time, the COVID times, basically. So we're in parentheses, a COVID band. As during COVID, a lot of artists, we were like, we were not, we're like quiet. And it was a time that, I mean, Kantera project was created. It was an idea originally from George. He's coming from the folk area, basically. I myself coming from the pop, a little bit versatile area. I think Simon is coming from the classical area, and Kurt is coming more from the rock scene. So yeah, and we got together to create this project. And basically, the project is to create a Maltese folk fusion band that transmits. Where our roots are folk, we transmit Maltese traditions. We like to use our Maltese language, old sayings. We use traditional instruments like zabzafa, with a twist, basically, with a twist of the modern sounds as well.
nice. Nice. Yeah, it's for Eurofans is something completely new and something that we were asking for to hear from Malta and to see from Malta for a long time. So was the group formed with the Eurovision sometime ahead? Like maybe not in 2021, but this was formed for Eurovision in the future, maybe sometime, or um you just started as a local band and then with the time you found out that you wanted to represent Malta at Eurovision.
um,
So our aim is to expand our project internationally.
Okay.
For example, last year we went to Greece, Athens. We did a concert there. We went very well, and we want to expand our project on international fora. So we are so proud with our language and with our kind of with our modest instruments. For example, I play the piano accordion, and the sound is it's good because we are fusing the Maltese sounds with the modern ones,
Hmm.
and also we are mixing with the modern instruments too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's really unique and it's really beautiful how it sounds, the Maltese. And this year, especially in MESC, there are so many songs in Maltese, which we are really happy to hear. But it's true that you are mostly the only ones, I think, using Maltese sounds and Maltese instruments. Tell us a little bit about these instruments that we can see in the song, in this not music video, but in this visualizer that you recorded at for PBS for the television for Malta, and if it's this something that you always do in your performances, play these instruments live, and probably we will see them also in MESC, right? Tell us a little bit about this instrument and sounds.
yes, we use a lot. As I said, I will play the accordion, and Simon will play the flute, the Maltese whistle. It's called flagota.
Okay.
It's made from Maltese cane, and it's so specific and particular sound. We use also the Maltese traditional guitar that it's it's particular and different, and also we are using the percussions during this song,
Mm.
and even into the lyrics. Thanks to Joe Julian Farrugia, he's the author of this song. We are mentioning a lot our culture. So the Maltese language, but we are mentioning the Imnaria, the Maltese carnival, and our some traditional Maltese feast, and
Yeah.
uh, and we are so proud with that.
Yes, it's a really interesting song, and we'll talk more about it. But let's talk about what made you come this year to Eurovision. So we saw that you are one of the songwriters, of course. You provide to the song the sounds, the instruments, all the Maltese roots and flavor. Also, Joe Julian Ferrugia, I guess that he's also like involved on that, and also the lyrics. But also, one of the songwriters is Linnea Deb, which is a huge name in Eurovision from Sweden. She composed so many songs from Eurovision and Melodifestivalen, which is the national final of Sweden. And she even won Eurovision. So, how this weird but amazing combination came together to create. Oh my God, I'm gonna try to pronounce the song, but I'm gonna do it back for sure. LalaRataTakeke LalaRataKabum. Anyway, tell us.
Basically, we were very lucky to be chosen for the Euro boot camp here in Malta, organized by PBS. And we were more lucky even to have been that we had to work with Lena Depp and Tom Oller as well. They both worked as well, I think, for last year's The Code.
Yeah, the winning song. Yeah.
Yeah. And we got together, we passed like a couple of hours together, we shared our ideas, we showed them some of our the sounds of our instruments, like the zapzapa, the instrument time, the friction
Yes.
drums I'm playing in the video.
Yeah.
And I think it was like a magical
Yes,
magical day, because after a couple of hours that we didn't see, actually, because they were so fun, we got out this song. Originally, the lyrics, the title LalaRataTakeke LalaRataKabum, it's a sound that reminds us of the Maltese festa, because we during the Maltese festa, during the band marches, we all say la 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 la, and that sounds, we got out LalaRataTakeke
we were
LalaRataKabum.
inspiring from that. Yeah,
Nice.
So
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I visited Malta that it was in September a couple of years ago, and there was this huge festa, and I was so impressed by all the people dancing and singing in the street, all the lights. Oh my God, the most beautiful lights I've seen in my life, like with all the
and
cartels,
fireworks.
with the fireworks. Yeah, yeah, it was. They told me it was like one of the biggest festas of the season. I think it was beginning of September. I can't remember the name of the saint, but yeah, it was really nice in Melilla, like in the north.
Melliha,
Vittoria,
yes,
Vittoria.
Yes, that one. Yeah, and I was impressed. So yeah, I need to go back, and I didn't party and I didn't enjoy. Like I only saw it from afar, so I need to go in and live it and feel the vibe. But I can feel already the vibe that you are bringing with these traditional sounds and traditional festa from Malta to in this song. And also the instruments are really unique. Actually, they remind me to some instrument that we have in Spain in the south. It's called zambomba. It's from Andalusia. It's really similar. I think it comes maybe from the Arabic, the Arabic heritage that we have in Spain. So it was really nice to see these instruments that remind me to something in Spain, but they are unique to Malta. So tell us, what was your impression? First of all, is this the first time that you are entering the camp of Malta? And second, um, what were you expecting from that crazy, amazing songwriting session with Linnea and with the other composers?
I think from my end, we went there with some ideas, but it was the first time that we participated in the boot camp. And first of all, from my end, I wasn't expecting this outcome, because together with Joe Julian Farrugia, he wrote us the amazing words, and the idea started popping out from
and it
every.
was challenging too, Claudio,
Yeah, it was challenging.
because Tom never worked on a fusion folk, and
Even Ophelia, I
we
think.
explained him our explained him Tom and Linnea our sounds and our music and the past
Gave him
releases
some
that we
taste
released.
of the Maltese
Yes,
music.
and they get into it, and uh, the final product is is LalaRataTakeke LalaRataKabum
I remember Simon coming out with the
with the
flute parts,
Maltese flute. Yes,
the percussions from Kurt as well. So it's the idea started popping from nowhere, and it's amazing sometimes how
and Liam Claudia is that we were so concerned because the foreign people they are not going to understand the Maltese language, and even they are not going to sing
Mm.
the Maltese song with the Maltese lyrics. So that's why we added that refrain, LalaRataTakeke LalaRataKabum. It's it's an invented word. But it's an international, at the
it's
same time, so
catchy.
everyone can enjoy us with our song. That's the reason,
Yeah.
because
Nice. So, I mean, I'm sure that it was your idea to bring these sounds and this Maltese heritage of musical heritage, but also like Linnea and Tom, they are like really seasoned songwriters, and they understood easily and super fast what you wanted, and look, the product. It's one of the favorites of this competition, which this year is the quality it's higher than other years, so you can be really proud to be one of the top, the most listened ones, one of the top ones. What was your reaction when you heard the first demo of the song? Were you happy with it, and were you 100% sure of submitting it, or were you doubting and like hesitating on should we try it, or maybe it's not gonna work as we want? Tell us how were your feelings once you heard the first demo.
I mean,
Simon or Claudia.
Um, well, all I can say is that we were very happy with the outcome. It was surprising. It was like a dream because the music came out really good. The vibes were there, and it was beautiful. So yeah, on hearing it the first time, we felt it a lot.
Mm. So you were 100% sure about submitting it. And what was your reaction when you found out that you were selected as one of the 24 contestants for MESC 2025?
I mean,
It was
bigger dream,
so,
come, to be honest.
yes, we didn't expect it that we are going to pass to the stage at the semifinals because our kind of music is so particular
Mm.
that not everyone likes the folk.
Yeah.
But right now there's a lot of awareness regarding the to preserving our culture and music instruments,
Yeah.
and and we were so happy that when we heard that we was for the semifinals.
And what was your reaction when people liked it that much, both in Malta and internationally? Were you expecting this, or it was something that really surprised you?
I mean, for me, it was surprising. I mean, I was after it was released from PBS and the videos were uploaded to YouTube. I was saying to the guys, like, listen, guys, no stress, but there we had 100 views, and
Yes.
after like some minutes to 100 views, oh my God! I mean, it's going well. I mean,
Fast. Yeah.
for us, the we were like a bit surprised by the coverage as well, that and the reach that and the Eurovision fans, how much is being followed. So yeah, it was quite a surprise to us.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the Eurofans and Eurovision world, that we are open to every kind of music. So, sometimes these kind of things can happen, like some people from Norway singing a song from Malta, even if they don't know what is about. And also like that mix of like culture, like maybe people from the Mediterranean countries like Spain, Greece, Cyprus, maybe they can, feel connected to it because the sounds are
Yes,
similar. and the language and the sounds and the music. So that's really beautiful. As I said, you are known, you are a consolidated band now in Malta, and people get to know you, and they know you. And you are, you are an active band, so you play quite a lot in a normal basis. Are you preparing somehow differently for this contest, or you are just performing this song to the death and to do it the best as you can, but always like keeping it as you are and natural? Are you doing something different, or how are you approaching live performance?
Every competition that we participated and took part from, um, we usually do something different as a surprise. And even for the Malta Eurovision Song Contest, we are preparing something, a surprise for the listeners and the audience, you know.
Nice.
But it will be remain the same band, um, like with our sounds,
Yeah.
and we are preparing something special and surprise on the day of the semifinals.
Nice. So you are keeping it true to yourself, but always, you're not gonna do something crazy, like a crazy choreo, for example, but you are gonna bring something special to the audience.
The
Um,
only that we can say is that people is gonna see for the first time with us a female with us.
okay, nice.
Yes.
You are
But
full, so maybe, yeah.
for now, I'm not going to say nothing about that. But a female that is gonna be with us on stage.
Okay.
So I'm leaving for the listeners what expecting from her. If maybe she will dance, she is a dancer, maybe she's a singer, a backing vocal. But we are going to have a dancer, a female, not dancer or musician, but we are leaving
Okay.
for everything, you know.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. So it's gonna be busy on the stage because you're already four, and the maximum is six, so you need to keep it limited.
Yes, 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 yes.
And tell us, are we gonna see some references to Maltese culture and heritage? Because there are so many like beautiful costumes and dresses, like traditional costumes from Malta that we never saw in Eurovision, and some references to Maltese culture. And we're gonna see those apart from the instruments, of course, on your performance. Is this something that you are working on and thinking about?
I think it's a part of as Kantera we always promote. I think we always try to our best to promote our Maltese heritage, culture, tradition. So there will be some for sure. If there's Kantera, there should be for sure some Maltese surprises on stage.
So you are going to be performing in the second semifinal for in the Malta Eurovision Song Contest. That means that on the 6th of February you will be competing. And the
Yes.
semifinal, the whole competition is really strong, but especially in that second semifinal, there are songs that are doing really well on the streaming platforms, and people are receiving really well. For example,
Yes.
let's say Kelsey Valente, and also like Marina Conte, for example, is one of the favorites to win MESC, as you are, alongside with you, I would say. How do you feel about this year's competition, and also sharing the stage with such big names in the Maltese industry? Maybe if you will go to the final, you will also face and share the stage with big names of Malta, for example, Fabrizio Faniello or Kurt Calleja, which are already known in the Eurovision world. How do you feel about being in this competition with these big people in Malta?
I think, as you said, I think this year the level of the songs it's amazing. I've heard even some reviews online that I mean the quality of the songs this year it's outstanding. And I mean personally I'm honored to share the stage on the semifinal with these great artists, and I'm looking forward to see all of the show. I mean I can't wait to see what was going to bring on. I mean, I'm sure that everyone is going to give their best. I mean, we are lucky as well this year that we're going to have an amazing stage as well. So the stage is back. So I'm already feeling the butterflies in my stomach, personally.
And do you feel the pressure of being the fan favorites, both in Malta and outside Malta? How are you feeling about that?
I mean, it's a competition at the end of the day, and I'm sure that everyone's going to give their best. At the end of the day, it's the live performance that you're those 3 minutes there. So yeah, it's part of the competition, and I'm sure that everyone will going to be give their 101% on stage.
Well, until we don't see the live performances, we cannot know, how the reality is and how the songs come to life. So yeah, and how are you like preparing mentally and physically? But actually, rehearsals. How are the rehearsals going for the performance? And yeah, how are you approaching that? Because also like being four, trying to do all these meetings and scheduling everything and timing wise, how are you managing that? Because there is a lot of preparations required for this competition.
So on stage, we're going to be 5 people,
Yes.
as I said, with the female.
Okay.
We are rehearsing really right now on everyday basis. Vocals, choreography, and stuff like that. Also with our instruments. We are doing well and looking forward for for the semi-final show.
Yes. Nice. And tell us, what's your opinion on the other songs from this year's competition? Yours is really unique, but there are also like really good songs that represent also the Malta as a country. I guess that those are the ones that maybe you feel closest to. But tell us, which are the songs that you were most impressed by, and the ones that you think that they could do really well in the competition? We don't know until we see it live, but which are the ones that you know you think that we should watch out for?
Hmm.
Yours, for sure.
It's hard to choose because I mean I've been through all of the songs.
Because you can't compare, Claudio. You can't because our song is unique. It's a fusion folk. There's no another song with our kind of music,
Yeah.
you know? What do you think, Claudio?
I mean, we have some good friends, so we're a bit biased as well on this maybe option. We have Mary Claire. We were close throughout the year, and
Yes,
her
Yeah, she's
song
the backing vocals for you. She told me.
yes.
after and her song Wildflower, it's amazing. We worked also with Victoria throughout the year, and she has a very nice song, Juno.
Yeah.
So
And also Kurt.
Kurt Kassar. So I mean, I can't really choose. It's if I would have to be a judge, I would definitely do a bad job because I would choose them all. But
Of course. Nice. Cool. So imagine that you go to the finals of MESC and you end up winning MESC 2025 and represent Malta in Switzerland. What it mean for you? What would be your reaction, first of all? And second, what would it mean for you to represent Malta and Maltese culture in the biggest stage of Eurovision with this song and with your whole project?
it's
Speechless.
so far, I think George can agree with me. And the guys, we're making we're preparing for the semi-final here in Malta, hopefully, and fingers crossed it's going to the final night on Saturday. So it would be mind blowing if we get chosen, but I think it's already
Yes, we are not thinking on that. But we will be so proud because it
yeah.
will be the first song those last 50 years always with the English, English songs. So we will be so proud that we'll have a Maltese song, um, after the Maria Maltia and
Yeah.
another song, I think.
Yeah, true. Yeah, since the 70s, I think, or so, that
Yes,
Maltese didn't go to Eurovision. So
yes,
it mean the world to you. And also, like, I think like it will be the first time that we see Maltese sound like as the melodies and instruments live. So also, like, I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about being like in the Eurovision stage. I don't know if in Malta is like that, but in the Eurovision, you are not playing live, which is weird for you because you are used to play music live. How do you
Yes.
feel about having to pretend that you're playing?
We are going to play,
Yeah,
of course,
on top of
but
the.
without the jack cable and the mic. So we are going to play on stage live, but without the speaker, you know.
Uh,
And so for us, it's not normal
yeah,
because we usually play live,
Crowds. And
but we are rehearsing it. That's why we are preparing and rehearsing, you know, to be confident with that, and you know,
mm.
and we are doing well. Yes,
I'm sure that you don't make any mistakes because you are used to play it, but that's the good thing that you can focus only on the voice and on the vocals and interpretation and not, who cares if you make a mistake because there
it's
is.
a different because between live and television on competition, and to me, it's, I think for me, I think it's a different sensation and it's different experience. I mean, on live, it's you have the crowd, you have the reaction there. On television, it's quite a little bit different. But yeah, we're preparing for this and hope that everything goes well.
And you're really lucky that this year the show is live and with audience because your song
yes,
needs that, I think. It needs the audience to come to life.
yes.
And now, talking about a little bit about Eurovision and Malta Eurovision, if you could like name a song from Malta that you really remember like fondly, like really, it has a really special place in your heart from Malta, which one would you choose? And also like maybe a song from other country that impressed you by the unique sounds and by the way that they show their culture, other countries, which is a song that you could choose from other countries from Eurovision,
So
Um,
the Maltese one is Maria Malti, I think.
of course.
We will play this song very often during our concerts. And
And in Eurovision, which is a song that
the foreign one, we have more than one.
I mean, for me to be honest, I love the traditional folk that we have seen in
For
Eurovision.
example, yes, last year it was the Baby Lasagna.
yes,
That song that I love it so much,
mm,
and even my
yes,
friends.
yeah, of course.
Yes,
Yeah, it was a really nice. It was modern, but also like bringing the traditional costumes and all the
yes,
the Croatian culture.
I remember as
yes.
well, for example, one of my favorites was Euphoria from Loreen, the Portugal. They had when they won, they had an amazing song. I mean, every year is a different story, and there's a different genre as well. So there are some amazing ones.
I remember a Spanish song, Bailar Pegados. You
Ah,
remember
Bailo
that?
Pegados, yes, yeah,
Sergio Dalma.
yeah, Sergio Dalma, yes, yes, he's huge.
That was very nice.
Yes, yes, it was really, really nice, and it was the year that it was held in Italy in 1990, I think, or 1991. Yeah, really nice song. That's it's culture, it's history of Spain. So
Yes.
his voice is really, really nice. Nice. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for coming to our channel. It was a pleasure getting to know you and talking to you and learning more about the whole project behind and everything that you do. I'm really excited to see you live perform this song because I think like if this song is a favorite of the fans already in the studio, I think live is gonna be even more. I expect a huge festa, Maltese festa on the stage. Before we leave, if you have a message to our followers, people watching this video and supporting you, because you have so many people rooting for you, they will be they're so happy to hear a message from you. Thank you so much. Grazie Hafna, and see you very, very soon in Malta.
Yeah, I think first of all, thank you and thanks for ESCplus for giving us this time and this interview. I mean, we're so happy to be here and to talk to you and to talk about a bit of our background. And I think on the name of the band, we thank our followers who followed us so far, gave us some good comments as well on our video. I mean, we keep believing in music, believing in this journey, and I mean the you stay tuned for the live concert as well, for the semifinal. So we have some surprises for you. So stay tuned, and we'll see you on the night.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for everything, and yeah, don't miss them. Don't miss Kantera, which I didn't ask, but Kant, it means like sing, right? So the name of the band comes from that, from like singing together, or what does it mean? What do you mean?
So Kantera, it's not a word, but it's two Maltese words. It's Kant and Era. So we joined the two words and formed the Kantera name. So Kant, it means the singing, the false singing, and the era from the past and the present. So we are joining the era, the singing, the folk tunes. So we joined those two words and we formed the Kantera name.
Yes, very in line with Mariana's song Kant, which has another totally meaning, but well, it's also Kant sing, if you can interpret it like this. Nice. Thank you so much. Grazie Havna for everything, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.